Hey guys, how we doing?
Welcome back
Welcome back to another
great
episode
episode of
Beach Cat Cinema Corner. Yes. All right. All right. Well, guys, we have a good
another
one.
great one.
I will say this is an interesting one,
Yeah.
to say the least. See, I got you on that one.
You switched up on me, guys.
I got you. Yeah, this one actually, guys, is what? It was a Netflix release. This one too, wasn't it?
No, it was
Amazon. It was Amazon. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And what we're talking about, guys, is the movie called The Beast Within.
Yep.
That was started with Kit Harington. As many of you guys may know him of Snow
Jon
from
Snow.
the Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Right. Yes. So, needless to say, interesting movie.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. I would say that what I'm basically trying to say, guys, is it's. I know, and this is what I'm saying, and I've seen a lot of reviews, on this, and a lot of people gave it really a bad review. Really did. But again, that's them. That's on opinion. I, for one, don't think it was a bad movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe, I mean, and I'm just saying out there, maybe some people didn't really quite understand the gist of this movie. Because everybody's thinking that, okay, yeah, this is going to be another werewolf movie, But it's to me, it was a metaphor.
Okay, so I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think it was a metaphor of this family that had a the father and mother and a daughter that they the father thing had possibly an anger issue, or possibly maybe not, or an alcohol kind of problem, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And so the other gentleman, was the father of the son, was basically making sure that every night. Waylon, yeah. They had Waylon, Noah, Willow was the daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was I got the mother. Oh gosh, sorry guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyhow, so Willow kind of got suspicious about, like, why is every time that they got to take my dad covered up in a fur, like almost each morning,
Mm-hmm.
or certain times of morning, not every morning, in a car and drive off.
Yeah.
Right. So from what I at the really, once it starts getting to the middle of it, the little girl Willow, she sneaks off into the car and with them, and see what actually was going on, and finding out that her father was actually a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not monsters like you see here in this poster. A monster that this man was beating up his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so what it was is that, so again, maybe it was, he has some kind of anger issue, or like I said, or some kind of, with dealings with, couldn't deal with reality. Because there was a scene too when all three of them, the father and the mother and Willow, were all together sitting in the bed, and the mother was saying that, I love you when you're like this. And they cut that portion until they at the end, when they repeat that, and we came over when I guess was another little flashback, and then when she said that very thing, Noah, played by the father, was saying that, what do you mean you love me like this?
Mm-hmm.
When do you ever stop loving me? And then they start getting that whole argument and fussing and fighting. So he took offense on that. So needless to say that, yeah, this was a very deep movie. That was like, wow. It was very. I would say. I mean, it's. I think I say it's worth watching to see what's your take on it. What do you guys think that what you know? Everybody might have a different way of viewing of this movie. That's what makes some of these movies unique.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the conversation we were having before, where you were saying Waylon is Noah's father, and I believe that Waylon was the woman's father, because when she said something to him when they were standing outside, and she called him Waylon, and he said, "I hate when you call me that." Like, I was waiting for him to be like, "Oh,
no."
I'm
the
your
reason
father.
the reason why he said that, because he wanted her to be. There were more of a relation.
Yeah.
Like, say, like, you can call me dad.
Right.
But it wasn't her. That wasn't her dad.
But see,
that was Noah's dad.
But didn't Noah say that his father and grandfather both had the curse too?
His grandfather had the curse. Waylon did not have the curse. Waylon witnessed his father have that curse. Hey, what he had to do with his mother, and then find out his mother was killed by his father.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I got confused. But one of the things that I do like is that I do believe that the daughter has the curse too. And the reason I believe that is because of the nightmares that she's having of seeing her father as a werewolf before she even finds out he is one.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Because at the end of the movie, there's a scene where, like in the forest, when he makes her bow down and say, "You're going to promise to keep these family secrets," and the mother looks like she's reaching her arm out to her when she's packing up the vehicle at the end of the movie, and she's just standing there as if she's not going to go. And I feel like you have the scene where they're in the barn where it looks like she sets her dad on fire, but then it flashes back to another scene almost as if the wolf fur is off of him and he's beating the wife again. And I almost feel like that led me to allude to think that the father is alive and she's choosing to stay with him because she knows that she's probably more like him than the mother in an odd sense. Again, the movie makes you think in a lot of different ways and different scopes.
It does, yeah.
I think that where I had a little bit of confusion, I do love at the end of the movie where they show the werewolf, and it's very like American Werewolf in London. Like it's got that kind of costumey animatronic look, but I think that there was a scene where you're looking at him on the ground hunched over like this and you see his back, and it's got all this CGI transformation, and it's just kind of like the CGI and the costume thing just didn't work for me, because they were so far apart of what you were expecting the wolf to be,
right?
And I just found it very, very weird. Like, does he have to go back into this skin to go back into his wolf form, or does he just have a new wolf skin every time he changes? But I don't know. Maybe the skin is where he finds comfort at, which is why she puts him in it again. But those were small things that I still had some curiosity about, and I'll probably have to watch it again.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, it's definitely worth watching. Like I said, like Garrett said, it was very deep, very like a lot of details. You try to keep up with, within the story. But yeah, I mean, it's somewhat of an emotional roller coaster. I mean, and you feel really bad for Willow having to see that happen, But like what Garrett's saying, like, but then she may have it too. It's just like with anything, like with anything like with the family. I'm not gonna get into philosophical and all the deeper than that, But yeah, I mean, I did find this movie very fascinating, Dinesh, and I hope if you're watching this, man, this is for you, man. So we have definitely tried to
get this out
really
earlier.
Dissect this whole movie in our way, in our opinion, how we felt about this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how you made it felt about it, but yeah, it was deep.
Yeah, I give it a 7.
7?
How about you?
I would give it about a 7.5. I mean, and on that. For sure, it was. I know a lot of I looked at a lot of ratings. Ratings like was lower than 7, almost lower than a 5. It's just. I mean, it's. But that's okay. That's what nobody has to agree or disagree. I mean, it's like I said, like what we do. This is our point of view. This is what we see. You can, like I said, check it out for yourself. Let me know what you guys think about it. Leave the comments below and say like, it was cool or it wasn't cool, so on and so forth. But all right, that's about all I got to say about that. Like Forrest Gump, that's all I say about that. All right, guys. Well, once again, thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a comment down subscribe. Please leave a notification. But
And if you guys have anything you want us to review, just let us know.
yeah, just like what Dinesh did, like you know,
to go and I'm watching it.
yeah,
So,
we'll check it out and let you know when we get our review. But until then, guys, take care of yourselves. Be good. We'll catch you on the next one.